Finally, it's done. Male, age 25, Mark SCHWA, time of death, presumably 10 hours ago. Cause of death, internal bleeding, caused by some kind of blunt object. Oh yeah, and there was some funny sign painted on his back.
Okay,
That's a picture.
Okay. Huh.
Excuse me.
That's a SCHWA, my friend. At least he didn't die stressed. Let's go over this again. Oh, and please call all the suspects for interrogation, let's say at 5 p.m. So far, we found a golden hair, which is certainly not our victim's. I have also noticed an empty space between the dictionaries. There was also a business card of a certain Professor John Smith from Alabama. What I find interesting are the answers for a number of linguistic tests which were illegally distributed to students by Dawn Stress. And finally, we have found a love letter from a certain lady von Addix.
I think you covered it all.
Alright then, we're done here. You take care of the body. Let's see. The first suspect is Lady von Addix. 22 years old. Victim's lover. Although she does not admit it, she enjoys the company of men. The second suspect is Dawn Stress. Mafia son who just turned 23 and inherited one half of his father's clientele. He is known for his uncontrolled mood changes, especially for a state of rage. And the last of them is Padma Stress. 23 years old, distant cousin of Dawn Stress, linguistic researcher, one of the most promising young talents of her generation. So, who did it? Oh, please, come in. What were you doing last night?
I hosted a private linguistic event.
I went for a drink with my father. We attended the Prague Circle party downtown.
I was dealing with some linguistic matters you would not understand.
Who do you think killed the victim?
I most certainly think it was his roommate, Dawn Stress, the son of a mafia boss. He has some anger issues, so I guess it's no problem for him to kill somebody while he is enraged.
I think that it could be that mistress of his. She always acted very suspiciously. Her behavior was so unpredictable that I never knew what to expect from her.
I think it was this new lady of his. She was just using him in her favor. But I didn't care anymore. She didn't deserve my attention.
What was your relationship with the victim?
I was his partner.
I was his roommate.
I was his girlfriend.
Do you know what is this?
I have no idea what that might be.
No.
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you. Please wait in the room 101. Dawn, I found these answers that were obviously produced by you. Can you tell me something about them?
Damn. Fine, I saw the sheets. SCHWA didn't know about it. We got along fine.
Liar! Everyone knew you hated him because he was a pig.
Okay, he knew about it, but we made an agreement. I will stop producing them and he wouldn't tell anyone. Those you have found were just the remains of my cache. But I have alibi, you have nothing on me.
Lady Phonetics, you claim that you were Mr. SCHWA's partner. I even found a love poems addressed to him. But Mrs. Stress also claims to be his partner.
I don't care what Mistress says. They were no longer together, and I found him interesting. I'm used to getting what I want.
Correct. We were no longer together, but we were still close. I wouldn't want to see such a conceited snob with him, but that was his choice.
Oh, and my last question. I found out that there was a missing dictionary in Mr. SCHWA's room. Don't you know anything about it?
SCHWA loved his dictionaries. He wouldn't get rid of it himself.
I couldn't care less about dictionaries.
You should. Maybe that would prevent you from talking such rubbish as you always do.
Farfalla vendetta per mio papà, Monica Bellucci.
Isn't it pity that Mr. SCHWA died before he could release his book? Now his colleague will have to do it all by herself. What a pain.
What? I thought you wrote it alone.
No, he wrote it with Stress.
Really? I didn't know about that. I must have missed something last time. But that's not right. She's the author. She's supposed to be there. Why is her name crossed out? Oh, I get it now.
Finally, it's done.
Why would she leave the paper here? Reese!
Oh my god! She took me to the river!
According to the latest information provided by Detective Grammer from PCPD, the Mark SCHWA murder case has been closed. The prime suspect, Padma Stress, has been proclaimed dead. This is a great loss for future generations of linguists. For the Prague Circle Radio, John Smith, Alabama.